Good morning and welcome back to the channel. No, I'm not dead. I haven't disappeared off the face of the planet. I've just been very busy. So for all of you who are, obviously been subscribing and watching for a little while, firstly, sorry I've not been around because it's been a manic couple of months with we've been moved house. In the middle of that, before we get to our next house, we went to Scotland because my wife's from there, so we did like a little tour around while waiting for our other house to be ready. Between moving and birthdays and all that kind of jazz, I just kind of put the business on a back burner for a little bit while we kind of sorted out loads of bits and pieces. So I'm sorry I've not been around. But on the flip side of that, I'm back, baby. So there you go. This is it. We're all kicking off again. Not in the garden room this time, because I know a lot of you are on here for garden rooms, but there's plenty of those if you go backwards. Today is going to be something a little bit different. It's going to be a bathroom refit, but it's going to be I'll say a basic bathroom refit, but basically I'm doing a bathroom at it's for a slightly older couple who just require like the bath being ripped out and a walk-in shower tray put in. But the interesting one for this one is that I'm going to do something I've never done before, which is the aqua panels. So I'm quite looking forward to that, to seeing like how they install. I mean, I've done all the videos, I've looked at all the specifications from the manufacturer, and these things look pretty cool. So I'm quite excited about this to see how it all comes together. So that is the plan for the day. So it's currently 10 to 8. I'm due in at 8 o'clock, so I thought I'd better do a precursory video just to say hello to everyone, and again, apologise. Also, massive thank you and hello to all those people who have recently joined the channel, because obviously I'm nearly up to 900 or just over 900 now, which I never ever thought would be something that people would be interested in. I thought, it'd just be kind of a bit of fun for me, really. So welcome everyone, and I hope you find this more interesting as well. I love the garden rooms, they're fantastic, but if they ain't getting booked, I've got to do other things. So, and that kind of means the channel has a bit more like a coverage of lots of different aspects. So yeah, today is bathroom day. It would be also interesting because I've got my my plumber on site. So basically the reason I got this job was because my plumber, he does all my heavy lifting for like plumbing stuff, recommended me. So I've got him in, he's gonna be doing all the plumbing side of it. So he'll be doing the disconnect and all the reconnections, the new shower and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just doing the actual basic install. So that'd be quite nice. He's back into working life without the pressures of like water. Yeah, I like that. That's very nice. Anyway, I should shoot off and I'll go show this job. Righty dokie, so here we go. So this is the bathroom. Very nice. That's a window, it's good. And here you can see, that's a good angle, there you go, look. So grab rail, little shelf, bathroom here. So what we're gonna do is, plumbers are coming in now. They're gonna get all this disconnected. This sink, obviously the bath is going because it's a walk-in shower tray. Pipe is going to be moved over this way, so we can put the sink further over to the left here, which gives a bit more space then to get into the walk-in shower tray between the end of the sink and obviously the glass panel that will come across here. All that's going to be gone. Shower's going to go on this wall. Going to fit a thermostatic Aqualisa Midas 100, which is a bloody good shower. We've got an old isolator up here, which we don't think has got any cables in it, but I'm just going to go up, double check, and then we'll just get that box lost as well. I'll drop the door just to make our lives a little bit easier, kind of getting stuff in and out and that sort of stuff. No decorating on this one, no flooring on this one. It's literally just kind of get all this fit and get the aqua panels on, which literally, with the specialist adhesive, which is like their own equivalent of silicone, gets glued on straight here, because these tiles are sound as a pound and not falling off and cracking. That's what we're going to do, which is how you're supposed to do it. So yeah, that is the plan. That is what we're going to be doing. It needs a bit of a change, a bit old, but yeah, having a walk-in shower tray here is going to be bloody lush. So I'll get out of the plumber's way and get some dust sheets down and hopefully drink a cup of tea. I get asked a lot, cast iron baths, which is what we got up there. How do you get them out? Well, you get somebody else to do it, but this is how you do it. It's quite noisy. Yeah, you can have that. I'm definitely sitting now. Basically, you get a sledgehammer and whack the living crap out of it into little tiny pieces, and then you get rid of it. But yeah, all the bigger pieces, just make it small enough that you can like handball it down the stairs, because that stuff weighs a flipping ton. And then chances are, you leave it out your front somewhere, one of the scrap metal blokes who's always like running around, he'll come and take that and be very happy with you for that, because that'll be worth a couple of quid. And no, I'm not sticking it in the van and taking it down in myself. I can't be bothered. So that is how you get out a steel bath, a cast iron bath. Yeah, get somebody else to do it, like I just said. Just finishing my apple. Right. This is now where we're at. The bath is now obviously gone and dusted. So you can see hot and cold coming through here. So it's actually all on a pump from the airing cupboard over there. So we're gonna have great pressure, which I really, really like. So what I'm gonna do is bring a tee up here for hot and cold for the sink. The waste will be connected to it, and obviously bring that across to there. And I think on this shower tray, it's over this end. But this one is what's gonna set our height basically for the shower tray. I always prefer to put them on the plinth or pedestal anyway, just so that, you know, once the waste is then connected, you can always get access to it. There's just like a little plastic bit on the front of it. You can remove that, so if it ever leaks or the seal fails, you can get access. You haven't got to get, you know, when you put them straight on the deck, basically the only way to get to that waste is like the ceiling underneath it. And it wants to be chopping out ceiling, so, but this one definitely is going to be setting our height, because I need to get a run across up there and across there. So I need to make sure I've got gravity working for me, so it actually takes the water away. So wherever that's going to be for height-wise, will be the height that this tray is going in at. We're going to run the hot cold across the bottom underneath the tray across to here, and then like I say, shower's going on this wall. I am fitting an Aqualaser. An Aqualaser do a fantastic piece of kit. It's the Barvell concealed easy fixing brackets. It's basically that. So what this basically does is easy peasy, takes a lot of guesswork out of it. So I say on this wall, I will have a little bit of stud work coming out. So once the tray's in, I'm going to see exactly what I need to build. This will then get connected to my timber, hot and cold feed, push straight into it, push feet on the bottom, and then these are then sticking out, ready to accept the shower. So there's none of that like offset ones where you kind of have to try and get it right and try and get the levels right and stuff. I think it's like 30 quid. It's worth it. Anything that makes life easier and quicker is always worth it. So that's where we're at in a second. So we're just having a quick bite to eat, and then yeah, we'll get that in. So I think the plan for the boys, they'll get the hot and cold across to there by the end of today, and then I can do the final connections across the floor tomorrow. But I'm also going to get this off because we're keeping the grab rail, and then where you kind of got this dodgy bit a bit down here, so like shower trays can come up yay high. So I might just do a tiny bit of dot and dab or a bit of bonding possibly, just to kind of bring the level up and smooth across there. But I'll make a decision on that later basically. But in the meantime, I'll be off and back in a minute. Righto, so the plumbing is now in place. So you can see behind me, runs all the way through and returns up the wall, ready for the hot cold feed for the shower. So that's in. The other thing that's turned up, oh yeah, tray. Nice walk-in shower tray. So this is 1600 by 800. This is a stone resin tray, so it weighs a small ton. I personally prefer these. They're a bugger to lift and sort of move and stuff like that, but it ain't never gonna break, it ain't never gonna crack, it ain't never gonna sort of bounce, it's just gonna stay where you put it. So yeah, I always prefer to go for these. They're a bit harder to get hold of than they used to be, because we kind of, lots of people go for the acrylic sort of ones, and yeah, I don't know, I just a bit old school. I just think they're slight flex and stuff, and I know they're supposed to be kick-ass, but I know this is going to do the job, and I won't get any callbacks, so done. So what I'm doing in a second is, I'm putting on a rising kit. Now, the issue I had before, like I said, because of the way the waste is, how high it is coming into this room, and there's nothing we can do about that, this is going to set the height for the tray. So, I already got the leg pack, because I always like to say to put it up a bit higher. But as you can see, that is not going to clear that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these all up, which is a piece of cake. So basically, it comes with flat top. You put this leg piece on it, chuck 2 screws in. There's 2 locating bolts or little plastic nibs on the other sides. That keeps it in. You then stick on this sticky, tapey, gooey stuff, and then essentially that will then go onto there and get stuck like that. So for this one, it's basically what does it say? 8 millimeters, 18 millimeters, what did it say? 80 millimeters. 80 millimeters from the edge back is where we'll measure for the edge of that bit. Where's the camera? Just there. So I'll be sort of there somewhere. And on this one, we're going to stick on 8 because basically, whenever you get these, you get the kit, you'll have the instruction manual, which says there, you can see for rectangular tray, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 legs and done. So what I'm going to have to do though to offset the fact that these aren't tall enough, and what I also don't want to do is I don't want it winding it down right to the very peak. So it's only just sat on there because I don't like doing it. I at least like to have like a third stuck in there. Let's put a joke in there somewhere. You guys and girls. So what I'm going to do is get some timber from Wicks tomorrow. Chuck that on the floor first. Screw that down where I know the legs are going to go. And then my legs will simply go onto those. And then that will be it. It'll be above that point. And don't forget, when you're doing this, don't set it to this point because actually it's going to be over here. So I need to run whatever the height of the waist is going to be here is what I need to set the legs at. So that is what I'm currently doing in a second. So I'll get all these legs set up. I'll probably get them stuck to the tray, ready to rock and roll, and then it'll be tomorrow, come back in, and then put the wood down and crack on and get this bad boy into position. What I'm probably going to do as well tomorrow is buy a bag of bonding, get that knocked up, and what I'll do is I'll get a level off of the tiles straight through, bond that part of the wall all the way through. It's just so it's the same level as the tiles, same for this section as well. And that way, when I put my acrylic boards on, I know the silicone's gonna be the same depth all the way through, and it's just gonna be a nicer, flatter, flusher surface for me to put it onto. So that is my plan. It's a good plan. So anyway, basically that's it for today. I'll get this bit done. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that kind of jazz. Leave us a comment because I haven't heard from a lot of people for a long time, and I've heard from some people not got back to you. Again, I apologise for that. I'll try and get back to all the questions that have been asked. But either way, it's bloody good to be back. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, guys and girls.